So this is Rue Louis Blanc, and I'm doing this because this is completely a new area for me. I mean, this is just round the corner from where I had the samosas, but I've never been stepping in this road direction, and I'm doing this because once in the beginning when I was here, I think it was 2013-14, just arrived in Paris, and I was calling some cans 115 number, which is for people who need a bed for the night, and they put me in one of these kind of barrack types places. It was a barracks actually. There were no soldiers there, but it was for people who were looking for a place to sleep, and so I thought that was such a good idea, because they have all these big, huge buildings where, all over the place, where, people can stay the night. And in fact, I have had many experiences of them putting me up in various places, even in offices, people's homes, and so that was quite an experience. It was nice. I mean, I must say, there were lots of people who were, being given hospitality like that, and then eventually, I found a place, but it was horrible. I mean, it was with some African women who were very depressed and needed help themselves, and so it was worse than searching for a place with some cans, which is if you dial the number 115, somebody will get onto your case and give you find you a bed, even if it's out in the countryside. I've been to barracks out in the countryside, they have these solutions which are very, very good. Of course, now it's different because when I went to Switzerland, I had a different experience, because there I was actually asking them for help, and they do different things there, that was much better, I must say, because Paris is overrated and exhausted really from resources, because there's lots of people in between, people who try to control things and who try to get their own benefits, because they think they've been colonized, and so they have to have a say in how to run things, and lord it over people who are new, so that's the problem basically. Otherwise, socialistic systems work, but if it's not corrupted by people who are in between, who have been living in a place and who know how the thing works. Anyway, so I came a long way from that, but at the moment, I'm without my documents, because somebody again stole my possibility of having documents, and that was a Moroccan lady who was working in an office, and I don't know if she was really working there or not, if she was a fake person over there, what she was doing, because I had an invitation to go there and pick up my document up, and when I arrived at the desk, she wasn't sitting down, she was always standing up, she wasn't, she was actually being very rude, and I just don't know, you have to fight with all these obstacles, and I'm not strong enough to do that now. So I just I think this was nice, but now it's not nice anymore, and I'm just doing my thing, I'm just looking around and trying to find new streets, new areas to film.